for it, or at least I believe I fell for it. Elon Musk relands the rocket. I thought it looked fake. I'm like, this is the fakest shit I've ever seen. And then people sent me a video that they shot of it landing down from way back, and I see a bird fly across the video. What are your thoughts on that? The Elon Musk space rocket.
It's either they're filming it in reverse, it's fakery, or they are like dropping a rocket from not so high, and it's not like, and then you know what I mean? Like, is there a rocket that just shot up 80,000 feet, and then it's coming? You know how fast it's going to be coming down from 80,000 feet, and then the rockets, the fire doesn't turn on right to the end, and then it like, if that's real, if it's not filmed in reverse, then I think I need to see proof, uncut, unedited, that rocket was coming from 80,000 feet, probably 120,000 feet, and all of a sudden it's, you know how fast it's going to be coming down, and it seems impossible. The only way it seems legit, if it's not filmed in reverse, is if they're like just dropping off the rocket, like, you know, at like 1,000 feet or whatever, or a couple thousand.
High enough you can't see it.
I got some footage here for you, Eddie. Tell me what you think. This is not uncut.
What is hot staging, and why does
it's got to be uncut? If it's not uncut, it could be anything.
Come on, we only do uncut here, right?
Xavier? Hot staging is when you start a rocket engine when it's still attached to the lower stage while it's still running. Although this might seem ridiculous, two rockets all use failure. 15 seconds preparation. But for Starship, its super heavy booster will always land back at the launch pad. So the booster.
That right there could easily be filmed in reverse. That could be fake easy.
I don't want to see this guy, but
Johnny,
yeah,
why are you there?
There are hundreds of people around. Like this right here is just some guy with his phone. You can see there's people on their boats here. They watch
right there. Like, how high was that rocket? Was it 120,000 feet up?
Let me see if I can find
a
somebody.
weird shot.
They just drop it, and then they have like a thing that catches it. I could see that.
Like a magnet?
How fast? Let's do the science. How fast is that rocket dropping?
I rented a 17
is required to stop the fall. That's
a good video. This is a good video.
Let's watch this video.
This is a crazy video.
This guy's 5 miles from the launch pad, he says, and he rented a camera just to do this for the purpose of recording the whole thing.
But unless it's unedited, it could be anything. Like, it's going up.
But this is going up, Johnny?
Yeah, this is it going up. Yeah, and it's going to come back down. He's recording the whole thing, he says. Now, for art's sake, I guess he did some editing here, but so it's not uncut. He said
so this is coming
he said he
back.
tracked it to 50 miles of altitude. Now, he has no way of knowing it's 50 miles, of course.
Whoa. Now, this
that
is
looks
what
CGI.
So hold on. So this is what we're seeing fall, Johnny, that recaptures?
That's right. Yeah.
But it's all edited. Like, there's not proof. That could be, they could have dropped that.
There are people with their iPhones that saw the exact same thing, the exact same
I saw
thing.
a video with a bird coming by. It seemed.
I mean, hundreds of people video this. People in Mexico saw it. Like,
there's no proof that it came from 120,000 feet, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, but how could anybody prove that it went that high? I mean, by looking at it, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how you prove it, but we need the proof. Just because you can't prove it, don't prove it. Like, I don't know where that's. You know,
that's just so crazy to me. So what's happening? Johnny brought it up. Like, we're looking at something that we have never seen before, so we might not understand it. Like, I'm with you, Eddie. It's like, we have to see it uncut.
Clouds passing in front of it, and then it hits the retro thrusters or whatever, the rocket.
Well, okay, let's just say this: if it was real, if they were able to launch a rocket and then land it again, what does that prove?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. But this is super interesting, though. It's like how this thing lands, and it's just, Johnny, what captures it is the way the flames work.
Oh, this isn't even one that got
real,
caught.
right?
This is just one landing right here.
Right? It just doesn't look real now. But again, Johnny, you're right. We haven't seen it, so we don't have any reference in which to go, that's real or fake. Hey, guys, real quick, I want to tell you about one of our favorite sponsors. Fume is the award-winning flavored air device, and we thank them for sponsoring this show.
And like, what's the point of like landing and why? Oh, it's gonna save money. Like, you guys really give a fuck about saving money? You give $19 billion a year to NASA, and they have nothing to show for it. They have nothing. When you look up the accomplishments of NASA and all the trillions and trillions of dollars they spent, the only thing that they've accomplished is they're claiming they invented Velcro in space. That's it. That's it. And when you ask anybody from NASA, they're in front of a laptop, like, what are we doing? What are we doing with all this money? Oh, and they say the same thing, super generalized. They go, oh, we're working on scientific stuff, and we're working on getting back to the moon, and then from there we're going to Mars and beyond the solar system.
And beyond.
That's all they say. They don't say nothing else. They've been instructed, don't get technical and specific with shit. All right, we keep this money coming in, just say we're doing scientific shit, and we're trying to get to Mars. We're trying to get to Mars, okay? We're trying to get to fucking Mars. I believe maybe Elon doesn't even know that all that shit's fake. I think like his own scientists are probably going, Elon, oh yeah, we're still working on going to Mars. We're going to go to Mars. We just need more money. We just need that money coming in because, okay, we're building the rovers right now, but we're a little low on cash. That rocket to fucking Mars is going to take 2 months to get there. So we're going to need a little more money, Elon. Elon's, of course, we're trying to get to Mars. What do you need? He writes the check. I think Elon probably don't even know. That's what I think.
So
I think they're fooling Elon. Like, nobody's going to fucking Mars, okay? No one's going to fucking Mars.
When you're a DOD employee, you just kind of go along with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what is your take on Elon? I mean, it's kind of conflicted, right? Because we're kind of hoping that he is like into free speech and all that stuff. Whitney Webb is telling us the opposite of that.
I think there's, like I said before, there's two kinds of controlled opposition. There's controlled opposition that knows they're controlled opposition, and there's controlled opposition that doesn't know they're controlled opposition. The kind of controlled opposition that doesn't know their controlled opposition sells it better. They're better salesmen because if you don't know your controlled opposition, you think you're doing the right thing. So you're passionate about what you're saying. So that's way more powerful than controlled opposition that knows they're doing demonic work. They might just they're not gonna be good actors. It's not gonna sell it. So it's always better to get someone like for instance, when the FBI contacts Facebook, they tell them, hey, they don't go, hey, listen, Trump's trying to drain the swamp. We're trying to get him the fuck out of here. So tell people that it's Russian information and censor this motherfucker. That would be retarded. The way you do it, you call Zuck or all the Facebook executives. Listen, you want to save the world, right? You want to save the world from Russian disinformation. There's a lot of Russian disinformation coming through. Trust me, I'm intelligence. So you want to do the right thing and save humanity. You want to save democracy, don't you? And then that would be smarter because then the people at Facebook go, oh my God, we got to save democracy. And they'll be all into it thinking they're doing the right thing. So they're more passionate about it. So I think maybe Elon is one of those guys, like Zuck too. Like they're just like, yo, you want to do the right thing. We're trying to get to Mars. We're gonna hire SpaceX to go to Mars. You want to go to Mars for humanity? And then Elon's like, yes, of course we do. We want to go to Mars. So I think that once the problem with the controlled opposition that doesn't know they're controlled opposition, yes, they're more passionate, they're more believable because they're actually not lying. They just go by what they're told, and they think they're doing the right thing and they're saving democracy. So that's powerful. They can convince people way better than someone who's like, damn, I'm really betraying humanity. I don't know if I want to do this. So but when controlled opposition that doesn't know they're controlled opposition starts waking up to certain shit, they're gonna turn on you. And I think that's what Elon is. Elon is like going, whoa, okay, I'm involved in some crazy shit. They sucked me into shit. So I'm hoping that's what it is. I'm hoping he's not a trick. I'm hoping Elon is he's just waking up, and he was controlled opposition that didn't know he was controlled opposition. And I think that's what happens. Just like I think Tucker Carlson was controlled opposition that didn't know he was controlled opposition. And he thought he was just doing the right thing. He's working at Fox. The rules are promote Republicans, demonize Democrats. You're Fox. That's what you're supposed to do. They don't have to tell the Fox pundits the whole story. They just say, just go with the Republicans. That's all you need to know. Just go with the Republican. So they do that. And then Trump comes in as a Republican, and the people probably in the Illuminati going, oh, the people running Fox going, oh, shit, motherfucker. Now we got to back this motherfucker up. So what do you tell, like Tucker Carlson and everybody, Gutfield and all those guys, like, hey, listen, you got to, I know we're supposed to be backing the Republicans, but not this dude. Then they go, why not this dude? He's Republican. What are you guys talking about? I think Tucker was controlled opposition. I think Fox News is controlled opposition. And a lot of the people that work for him don't know it's controlled. They're just like, hey, we got hired. We're supposed to say good shit about Republicans, and that's all we're going to do. And then
every 4 years, they go out and they come out of the closet and they called Arizona too quickly for Joe Biden and shit.
Couple people in Fox for sure, they know the whole story, but it's not a good move to let everybody know the whole story. Like, what, you're on a need to know basis. Your job, you're on Fox, is promote Republicans. That's all you need to do. Just say good shit about Republicans. The problem is that Trump claimed Republicans, so now Fox is like, what do we do? Fuck, Fox is like, damn, because Fox is just really the left, but they needed the other side just so it didn't look so off balance.